Good morning. Welcome to day 46 of the Index Card a Day Challenge. This is day 45 and our stack. Today I have no idea what I'm doing. I have nothing out. I think I want to play with my Gelli Plate again. Before we get started though, someone requested that I show the scene on the drop paper. You can pretty much see everything that's going on. It's all pretty much in frame, but there's maybe a little bit out of frame, so I'll just show you. This was a little fun test I did. I wasn't going to mention this until after the series was over, but you've been asking about it now, so I'm going to go ahead and share. Video number 16, I think, is when I started this. This is the back side of this paper. This is the paper that I used during the 100-day project. This is the paper that I said at some point we'll do a video and we'll do something with this big sheet. So I turned it over just to have a clean sheet to work on, but I get stuff on it. As you can see, there's some stamp impressions where I cleaned off stamp. There's more there. There's drops. When I clean my brush with watercolor or something, it drops as I bring it over. And there's smudges. I decided to keep track of how many days I doodled on my paper before someone said anything. I didn't keep track after the first 3 or 4 people, but I wrote the numbers down here. So I started on video 16 and it was 9 days before someone said anything. The first person that noticed it was Nora Gunderson, and she noticed it on video 24, 9 days after I started it. The second person came, I think the next day, Evelyn Norduk. I'm not sure how to say her last name. And she noticed on video 25, or she said something on 25. You may have noticed before and didn't say anything, but I was looking for those who were going to say something. And then Phoebe came in on day 10 also and said something on video 25. So I was just doing a little test to see how long before someone would say something about the little doodling that was going on my paper. I really thought someone would say something after like day 4 at least, but it took 9 days. Okay, so anyway, I started having fun adding to the doodles. It started becoming a little challenge. Okay, what can I add today and who will say something? So now it's just fun for me to do. Now I enjoy it when you comment on it and I appreciate it. But now it's just a fun little thing I do. Each morning when I sit down, I will put something on the page. So here's the full paper. And the last edition was today, and this is her walking the tightrope. Day 3 with no sugar, that's me. About to fall over, so we're going to give her something to hold on to probably tomorrow. But I've enjoyed this immensely. So I'm thinking this is going to become a thing that I do occasionally, maybe every time I video, I don't know. So I'm thinking what I will do is after this sheet's finished and torn up and everything, I will get a fresh sheet. Once I get a drop on the paper, I'll start a doodle. Then I'll move the paper away and I'll keep it cleaner so that the scene is cleaner because this is a big mess. And plus, it's on the back side of something I'm going to tear up. So what's going to happen with this is I'll make either bookmarks or cards or maybe a book or a journal or something. And then on the back side of any paper that is exposed, you'll see maybe a portion of a girl or a portion of a flag or a portion of a flower or something, you know, it'll just be all torn up. So it's not going to be saved. It's not going to be kept whole. I probably could clean this up. If I really wanted to, I could come in with paint and really doozy this up. I just don't want to. It'd be too much effort. I'd rather start fresh. And I would love to put it on that wall that's right beside me. And I think it would be so cute. You know, I might do that and then name all the characters. Right now, I'm just calling them my blueberry girls because they remind me of blueberries, their head. And it started off with this girl, was the first one, I think. I just traced out what I saw on the paper, and that's how she came out. And I just loved her, so I thought, well, she's going to have a whole family of them. So I just call them my blueberry girls. So that's the explanation of the paper. I gave in and told y'all. So I really think I'm going to start a new paper when this is finished. And I may change my mind between now and then, so I don't know. We'll see. Okay, so let me get some stuff together for today's card, and we will get started. All right, I've decided I am going to play with my Gelli Plate again. I just can't resist. I'd had so much fun yesterday. So I don't think I told you yesterday the Gelli Plate I'm using is the 6x6 square. I'm using this one because it's the one that fits this card the best without being too big. So I want to use my stamps today. These are just made from the scraps that were left over from other carvings I did. And I've got several different colors out. I'll probably pull more, but right now I have Spa Blue by Americana. I have Laguna by Apple Barrel, Black Plum by Americana, Razzleberry by Americana, and a Vineyard Green by Apple Barrel, and some white by Deco Art. And I'm just going to start off with my green and my Laguna. One of the favorite things that I like using to clean up or to put on the areas that are still exposed is deli paper that's already started, and just adding to what's on there where I've made marks on it with a paintbrush instead of just plain pieces of paper. All of my paints are old and gunky. I was trying to use white, and instead I'm going to use a pastel mint by Anita's. I'm going to take a circle punch. This is probably a 2-inch circle, and I'm just going to punch some circles. I'm putting my circles back down where I pulled them up from, but I'm turning them over so the color shows, because I want the next color to be on my circles, because I'll use these circles for something else. Well, you can't see my flowers, so we're going to do it again. I can see them through the layers. This time I'm going to do them in black. I think I'm going to stamp them in. I'm going to draw on my Gelli Plate with my Posca pen. I'm going to let that dry. I'm going back to this paper that I've been putting my cleanup plate on because I love this area, and I'm going to play with this and see if I can add it to my card somehow. I want to use my leaf stamp. This is one of them. And I want to get some leaves out of this area here that has the yellow in it. So I'm going to ink my stamp, turn my paper over, stamp the back, cut them out. All right, I have all my leaves cut out. And I'm going to pick one of my circles, which I already did. I picked a circle. And then I have a strip here that was laying around that I'm going to use, and another little strip here that I'm going to use. And I'm just going to glue this down. We need a pop. How about some black? Let's look for a black piece. I have a little piece that I cut off of my little strip of black smudges where I clean my brush, and I'm just going to cut out the shape. I'm going to glue this down. Changing. I'm going to use this piece. I like it better. There we go. That's cute. Do we need this one anywhere? I was looking at this paper and I thought the circle might just fit perfectly, and it does because I use the same punch, but I thought I would put this little tiny ring around there just for fun. I'm going to use a black Posca pen and draw in the rest of the flower. I like it, but I need scribbles, so I'm going to add more. I was testing my white Posca pen and seeing if I wanted to add that to the little scallops, and I do. So I'm just going to do this side real quick. I think I want a word on here. All right, I found my word. My word is transformed because it really suits this card, because it started off one way and totally wound up someplace I never would have thought. But that's the beauty of layering and all the steps that it took to get to this card. And I don't think I'm going to do anything around it. I don't think pencil will show up very well. Let's look. Where is my pencil? All right, who took it? Who took it? Oh, there it is. Okay. Nah, it's not going to show up very much. I'll do it anyway, but it's not going to show up. All right, I think that's it. Why I did the things I did on this card, I can't tell you. It's just what I felt led to do. Just playing, having fun, layering. I love how this turned out though, and I love that you joined me to watch. So thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. I will talk to you again soon. Bye-bye. Do I need a rubber band around my stamp pad too? Probably. Give me all the rubber bands you got.